Todd Barry. Fisher, Steve the Band. What is this, Art? With Andy, Trickster, and the Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien.
We have a great show of people tonight. We're going to have a real fun time tonight. Excellent program, great guests, a lot of fun stuff planned. And big news here, President Clinton was in town. Anyone see him? You saw him? All right. You saw him? All right, President Clinton was in town. And yesterday, big story, yesterday President Clinton visited New York and raised over $2 million for the Democratic Party. That's true. That's a lot of money, $2 million. Yeah. Well, actually, it was $2 million minus the tokens for Peep World. There's a lot of kind of I don't know if you heard this, celebrity news. In a recent interview, Luciano Pavarotti said that when he's without his girlfriend, he's frightened. That's a quote, yeah. Yeah, and he said, and when he's without his shirt, everyone else is frightened, which is it's a sad comment. Then I got to mention this. In a recent interview, this is a quote too, Kathy Lee Gifford. I didn't say anything yet. You don't need a joke with her. No, in a recent interview, Kathy Lee Gifford said that Frank Gifford is, quote, a good man who did a bad thing. That's what she said, yeah. And meanwhile, the stewardess that he had an affair with says Frank is a bad man who did a good thing. So you have to weigh... Now, ladies and gentlemen, before I tell you who's on the program tonight, we have two very special audience members that I have to point out. Now, wait a minute. Let me explain what's happening, because I want the people at home to understand what happened. Hold on. Just before the show, an audience member was being loaded into the seat for the program, maybe felt a little nauseous, and got sick all over 2 seats. Hurled, I think is what the kids say. Barfed, upchucked, basically threw lunch all over 2 seats. Now, 2 audience members, for some reason, were brave enough to go and sit in those seats. And I thought it's only fair that we put them on television tonight. 2 people willing to sit. Now, if I were those 2, I'd be thinking, this show better be really funny tonight. Well, fortunately, it's going to be a great one. We have an amazing lineup tonight. We have from Mad About You, and she has an upcoming movie, As Good as It Gets. An incredibly talented actress. Thrilled that she's here. Helen Hunt is on the show. She's on the cover of Time magazine, for God's sake. And she's visiting us. We also have a very funny comedian. Todd Barry is going to perform for you people. And we have from the show Early Edition, Fisher Stevens is on the program. And then, ladies and gentlemen, a band capable of being so great they will make you sick, Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Max. And Andy. I just can't figure it out. I've never heard of anything like that ever happening in a talk show audience, and yet we continue with the show.
Uh-huh.
And
well, you know, when we really got to look at those people, I think they might like it. We kind of bet it for something. Look at them. Happy as clams.
I don't know. I mean, you got to give them credit. They said, look, we're here in New York.
Right.
All right. Couldn't get into Rosie. We're just going to go and we're going to sit in those seats.
Right.
And we're going to push our butt down into them and just enjoy
Somebody
the show.
sneezed on the seat at Rosie, and that's sick.
I don't know, but we're going to have... This show tonight is so good
that people at home will puke in their own chairs and sit in it. Because it's a small price to pay.
That's how good.
Yeah.
That's actually the best description of how good this show is I've ever heard. And it should become part of the NBC promo for us.
If people don't...
There is no NBC promo for us.
If only someone at NBC watched this show.
I know.
Then your axes to grind would make so much more difference.
They thought they canceled us like 2 years ago.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
One day, one of them's going to be channel surfing, and what the hell? We put F-Troop reruns in there, didn't we? No, sir, actually, no, we didn't.
No. Although this is as close as you get to F-Troop reruns.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Agarn. All right, we made 2 people in America happy. You know,
one of them is Larry Storch.
You just made one person happy. All right.